So, FNAF 2, the movie, Five Nights at Freddy's 2 trailer came out, I think, this morning, late last night, this morning. And I saw it before I went to work, and I was like, when I get home. But it's a short one. It's a really small, short sort of thing, kind of like my wee wee. But yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's 2 official trailer or official teaser.
Welcome back. Are you ready to start the show? Count with me now. 5, 4, 3.
They're out there, Mike.
2.
Where?
1.
Everywhere.
Showtime!
Oh, the music box music throughout. The music box is the puppet. So in the FNAF 2, you have to keep the music box wound up. Otherwise, the puppet's going to be a nuisance. So you got to switch over to the prize corner every so often and wind up the music box to keep the puppet in the present. But we also heard the puppet, the music box at the end of the credits of the first movie. God, it's so good. But we got the endo. I'm sorry, I see that and I just think of Home Alone, even though it's not, obviously. Wow, wait, is that supposed to be Abby? God, she grew up real fast. Gone to fix my friends, so obviously Mike sees it, so that must mean Abby. We see Toy Bonnie looking menacing. He's just standing there menacingly. He's just like pathetic. But you can see the glow, the green glow. You can see it's Bonnie. You can see the kind of the blue on him. And I think here we have like William Afton talking the whole time, like the showtime and all that. I think this was probably Freddy. Oh no, it's Chica. You can see, I can see it. It's right there. There's the beak. Yeah, it's Toy Chica. And then you can see the yellow right there. Mangle. God, that is so cool. I was wondering what Mangle would look like because Mangle, it's not a simple animatronic. Mangle in the game is like an amalgamation, and it climbs up on the ceilings and stuff like that. It's just a real creeper. It's got like a little thing coming off of it and it just crawls around on the ceilings. And I was wondering what Mangle would look like, and it looks good. This is the little piece that kind of like hangs off of it, but it can kind of, you know, it's got like a little mind of its own as well. So it looks like both Mangle and this little piece are kind of looking in the window. But it's interesting to see that they're apparently wandering around outside. Outside of, this looks like a house. A very, very, very fine house. Or, because I don't think this is the kitchen of FNAF, of the Freddy Fazbear's. It looks too, like, you know, I mean, it could be. But the fact that they're going outside, which is not something they would normally do. Yeah, see, here we got like a garage. It looks like we've got Toy Freddy going there. Toy Bonnie. Oh, God. BB. Dun, 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 dun. We got Toy Freddy. He looks really, really good. That looks really good. And no one's thinking too much of it. You have this world where you have this killer animatronic just strolling through, and they're like, "Oh, this is just part of the show," because you can see everyone's dressed up in different characters and all that. You got like for like Bonnie and um, you got like Chica stuff over there, so people see this kind of thing is like, "Oh, it's part of the show." But geez, to be a freaking person in this movie, to be even just an extra and being able to be around these, but the fact that they didn't show the puppet, I mean, it's not gonna be like, oh, the puppet's not in the movie. No, the puppet is a huge part of the game and also a huge part of FNAF 2. So I think they really want to. If they're not showing it, they must really want people to just be excited for the puppet, and what it looks like, because it's the puppet. Unlike everything else, the puppet doesn't really move; it just floats. It never really touches the ground; it just kind of floats. Um, and you'll see it standing at the hall, end of the hall, and again, you gotta wind the music box up to keep it in its little present box. But also kind of makes me wonder, because I said the last time, is JJ gonna be making an appearance, like a little cameo? JJ is Balloon Boy's sister. JJ, if you're playing FNAF 2, there's some chance where at the desk you can see her kind of under the desk looking at you. She doesn't do anything. She doesn't scare you. She's just, hello. I was just wondering what you were doing. But you can sometimes catch her staring at you. And instead of like BB where he's like blue and all that, she's kind of like a purplish. But yet she's just a sweet girl who wants to see what you're doing. She doesn't do anything wrong. She's like, hello, hello, hi. Um, ooh, ooh, ooh. That's just the mangle. That is so cool. That is so cool. And the mangle, it's got to be like all animatronic, because there's no way of, because the whole thing is basically just exposed endoskeleton. There is no way of hiding a human in this so this would have to all be animatronic, unless they want to, green, like have someone in a green suit, like a green screen kind of thing going on, where there people are moving it around. They just CGI them out and make it just an endoskeleton, because yeah. So here's just a render that I think someone did, but this is what the mangle looks like. As you can see, they're just an amalgamation. We got a hand right there, we got a hand right there, a foot, like an arm, and there's a little kind of like a little thing that comes off, but it also has like a little mind of its own as well. So there'd be no way of a human doing any of this, since it's all exposed endoskeleton. So the only way I could think is that it's partially animatronic, but because it's so big, that it would have to be moved kind of into like each part individually by someone, and that they'll just have a green suit on, and then they'll just CGI or kind of remove that person so you can see the endoskeleton. But yeah, this is what Mangle looks like, and it looks good. It looks really good. I'm really excited. I love the first one. I saw it in the theaters when it came out. I loved it even more when I was able to see it in my house, on in here with no people sitting next to me talking the entire fucking time. It was a really good movie. A lot of references, a lot of Easter eggs, a lot of just stuff for the fans. And again, the fact that it's a game where you're just looking at screens and it's like, oh, well, there's lore there somewhere, thrown in like the mini games and stuff. And they took the lore and all that, and threw it into, made a movie, and it's a little different, but it's still the same idea. You still have the missing kids, stuffed, their spirits inhabiting suits, and William Afton under the name Steve Raglan, who I think was his name in the books. I don't think he had any alias in the game. He's always been known as William Afton, or Henry's partner, but Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. It looks really, really good. And December 5th. So very soon. Well, let's see. We're April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Just 8 short months. 8 short months, and we'll be able to see this movie. But yeah, the puppet I'm looking forward to. They might show it in the next trailer, like an official trailer, but this teaser, they just played the music. They played the music for the music box, and that was good enough. That really got you hyped for it. But anyway, if I don't stop now, I could ramble on about this all day. I love the games. I love the lore of the game. I love the movie. So I'm just gonna stop now before I go on too long. Like a Mr. Hippo, like a Mr. Hippo story. Ramble on and on and on, and sometimes you're sitting there for 5, 10, 15 minutes, and the person telling the story is just not going anywhere with it. Reminds me of a time I was with my good friend Orville. No, I'm done. I'm done. Let me know what you guys thought of the trailer, if you guys saw it before me, what you hope to see in it, all that good stuff, whatever you can think of. But that's gonna do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.